Good afternoon, children. How are you all? I hope you are very well. Okay, I am very glad to meet you. Today we will start one new lesson. That is lesson 5, metals and non-metals. Metals and non-metals. Okay, so today we are studying this lesson, metals and non-metals. What are metals? What are non-metals? What are the uses of metals? We will study in this lesson. We will study them in this lesson. Okay, children. First of all, that introduction. Listen, introduction. This lesson we know the properties of metal, know the uses of some metals, know the properties of non-metals, understand the uses of some non-metals, gain knowledge about alloys, understand the uses of alloys and elements present in some common alloys, know about some useful compounds, identify inorganic and organic compounds. So these all we will study, okay, and also gain knowledge about man-made materials, their compositions and uses like cement, glass, soap, fertilizers, plastic, paint, medicines, okay, and understand the most of the chemical reaction occur in a solution state, know about some useful compounds, identify inorganic or organic compounds. Everything we will study here. Okay, children, are you happy? You are learning some more new things. Okay, children. Now look at this, metals and non-metals. Metals and non-metals lesson. So this is for your refresh of studying this lesson. Okay, children. How colorful is this? Yes, we are going to study this one, children. Do you want to become chemist? Do you want to become chemist, children? If you want, you learn this chemistry. You can learn this lesson easily. If you want, you can learn this lesson easily. Okay. So if you are a chemist, what all you are going to do, what all you have to prepare, everything is given here. Okay, children. So we will learn them. Okay. Listen, chemistry has been used in all spheres of human life. In all spheres of human life, chemistry has been used. Chemistry has been used. மனிதனுடைய அனைத்து துறைகளிலும் இவைகள் பயன்படுகிறது, வேதியியல் பயன்படுகிறது. Okay, so chemistry has been used in all spheres of human life. Elements available in nature have been put to use in various forms. Elements available in nature have been put to use in various forms and are crucial in making many compounds used in industries. இயற்கையில் கிடைக்கும் அனைத்து கூறுகளும் பல்வேறு வடிவங்களில் பயன்படுத்தப்படுகிறது. So that they have been put to use in various forms and crucial in making many compounds used in industries. தொழில்களில் பயன்படுத்தப்படும் பல சேர்மங்களை உருவாக்குவதிலும் முக்கியமானவை. தொழிற்சாலைகளில் பயன்படுத்தக்கூடிய அனைத்து விதமான சேர்மங்களை உருவாக்குவதில் மிக முக்கிய பங்கு வகிக்கிறது வேதியியல். Okay, children. So we learn that. So we have to learn that. Chemistry is used in all our life. Chemistry is used in all our life, and it is elements available in nature. But they are using in various forms. They are using in various elements available in nature, but they have been using in various forms and are crucial in making many compounds used in industries. Yes, nowadays we are using many chemical things in the industries because they are used in making many compounds. Okay, new materials like cement, glass, plastics, then paint, detergents, medicines, toothpaste, okay, tooth powder. They have become an integral part of our everyday life. Yes, without this we cannot live. We cannot live. So they ஒருங்கிணைந்த பகுதி, integral part of our everyday life. Integral part of our everyday life. நமது அன்றாட வாழ்க்கையின் ஒருங்கிணைந்த பகுதியாக செயல்படுகிறது. Okay. So we have, so it is important in our everyday life. This is important in our everyday life. Okay children. Okay, then we will study about metals, then non-metals. Okay children. Now we study about metals. Elements which have luster, which are malleable, ductile, as well as good conductor of heat and electricity, they are called metals, or called elements which are the elements have luster, okay, that is good, which are malleable, இணக்கமான, ductile, நீர்த்த இரும்பு, and also good conductor of heat, மின் கடத்தி and வெப்ப கடத்தி. Okay, good conductors of heat and electricity, they are called metals. These are electropositive in nature. மின்னார் பகுப்பு, இயற்கையில் மின்னார் பகுப்படைதல். These are electropositive in nature. Okay, example, sodium, potassium, aluminum are present as metals in combined state. Metals like silver, gold are found in free state. Sodium, potassium, aluminum, they are in combined state, but silver, gold are found in free state. Okay children. Okay, malleable, that is இணக்கமான, ductile, நீர்த்த இரும்பு. Integral part, ஒருங்கிணைந்த பகுதி. Integral part, ஒருங்கிணைந்த பகுதி. Okay. Now we study about metals of antiquity. Metals of antiquity, that is பழங்கால உலோகங்கள். Antiquity, பழங்கால உலோகங்கள். We study about that. Okay, 7 metals: gold, silver, copper, tin, lead, iron and mercury. Gold, silver, copper, tin, lead, iron and mercury, they are called metals of antiquity. பழங்கால உலோகங்கள் இவையெல்லாம். These are the metals which were identified by mankind and found useful from prehistoric times. These are the metals which were identified by mankind and found useful from prehistoric times. They found useful from prehistoric times. So these metals helped in forging the modern world. These metals helped in forging the modern world. Okay children. 7 metals: gold, silver, copper, tin, lead, iron and mercury. They are called metals of antiquity. Metals of antiquity. These are the metals which were identified. These metals were identified by mankind and they found useful from prehistoric times. So these metals helped in forging the modern world. Okay, then we will study about chemistry in our lives. Listen children, forging the modern world, நவீன உலகத்தையே உருவாக்குகிறது. Okay, next we study about chemistry in our lives. Carbon is the 6th most common element in the universe. 6th most common element in the universe, and is the main element in energy every living thing on earth. But it is the main element in every living thing on earth. This is the common element, 6th most common element in the universe, but on the basis of living thing on earth, it is the main element in every living thing on earth. You know what are living things and what are not living things. Do you know or not? Yes, So listen, the carbon is one of the element. This is the sixth common element in the universe, but main element in the every living things, in the living thing. The cells in our skin, blood, hair and muscles are all made up of proteins. Our skin, the cells in our skin, blood, hair, muscles are all made up of protein. These are thousands of different kinds of proteins in our body. There are thousands of different kinds of proteins in our bodies. Okay? Then hardness is the measurement. Hardness is the measurement to find out how easily a material can be scratched. Hardness is the measurement to find out how easily a material can be scratched. Mohs hardness scale is used to find out the degree of hardness. Degree of hardness. So it is we can find out how easily a material can be scratched. Okay, it helps to find out the scratching. It helps to find out the scratching. Okay, children. Next, mercury is a liquid that is poisonous. Liquid metal, but that is poisonous. When mercury is dropped onto a surface, it rolls off in the form of small balls. Already you have seen that, yes? It rolls off in the form of small balls. Like small balls, it rolls. But it is a liquid metal, but that is poisonous. When we dropped onto the surface, it looks like that. Okay, children? So chemistry is important in our lives. Next we will study about general properties of metals. General properties of metals. Let us study about general properties of metals. General properties of metal. Nature of metal. உலோகத்தினுடைய தன்மை. Nature of metal. உலோகத்தின் தன்மை. Most of the metals are solids at room temperature except mercury. Most of the metals are because mercury is a liquid metal, okay, except mercury. Mercury தவிர, which is in liquid state at room temperature, because the mercury is liquid at the room temperature. Liquid state at the room temperature. Most of the metals are hard, but metals like lithium, sodium, potassium, they are so soft. மென்மையாக இருக்கும். They can be cut with a knife. அவைகளை கத்தியை கொண்டு என்ன செய்யலாம்? வெட்டலாம். So nature of metals. Most of the metals are solids at room temperature except mercury. Okay. Next, luster. In the pure, next we will study about luster. You see here, sodium metal can be cut with a knife. This is a sodium metal. There is one knife. When the knife is cutting the sodium metal, it is very, so the knife can cut the sodium metal. Okay, children, because that is so soft. Did you understand? Now look at this. This is gold jewelry. We like to wear this, yes or no? When we look at this, if we have this all, we are very happy. Yes, children? Okay. If we work hard, we can get all those. We can get more than this. Okay, children? Now, in the pure state, metals have a shining surface. That property is called metallic luster. Due to this property, metals can be polished. Gold we can polish. Silver, platinum are used in decorative. They are used in decorative articles and jewelry due to this property. Okay, they are used in decorative articles and jewelry due to this property. Listen, we are using gold, yes, we are using silver also, often we are polishing that. We are often polishing them. Yes or no? Because many dirties are on that gold. So when we polish the jewels, it is shining more. It gives shining. That's why we are polishing gold and silver. Okay, children. Okay. Then we will study about malleability. Okay, children. Now we study about malleability. Metals can be beaten into thin sheets. Metals can be beaten. மெல்லிய தகடுகளாக அவைகளை அடிக்கலாம். This property is called malleability. For example, gold, silver, they are most malleable metals. But some metals also, like aluminium, iron, copper, they can also be beaten like into sheets. But some metals are not some metals are brittle. So it cannot be beaten into sheets. It cannot beaten into sheets. Example, zinc. Look at that aluminium foil. This is an example of malleability. It can be beaten into sheets. Yes or no? Okay, children. Next we will study that. Let us study about ductility. Metals can be drawn into thin wires. This property is called ductility. If the metals can be drawn, அவைகளை கம்பியாக என்ன செய்யலாம்? நீட்டலாம். So can be drawn into wire. So this property is called ductility. Example, gold and silver, they are most ductile metal. For example, 1 gram of gold. Do you know 1 gram of gold? Only 1 gram of gold can be drawn into 2 kilometer long wire. You see that even 1 gram of gold can be drawn into 2 kilometer long wire. Yes, this is amazed. Yes, when we hear this, we are amazing. Yes or no, children? So 2 kilometer long wire. Brittle metals like zinc do not show this property. Next we will study about thermal conductivity. Now we study about thermal conductivity. This is electrical conductivity. Then we study about thermal conductivity. Okay. Metals allow electric current. Min kadati, electrical conductivity. Min kadati. Metals allow electric current to pass through them. So they are good conductor of electricity. மின்சாரத்தை கடத்தக்கூடியவைகள். Example, silver is the best conductor of electricity, followed by copper. Mercury is a very poor conductor of electricity. So the electrical conductivity, silver is the best conductor of electricity, followed by copper. Okay, children? Okay. Then we study the next one. Listen, children. Before studying this sonority, we study first thermal conductivity. Metals thermal, that is வெப்ப கடத்தி, thermal conductivity, they conduct heat. வெப்ப கடத்தி. Metals allow heat to pass through them. So they are good conductor of heat. Example, silver. We can take silver, that is the best conductor of heat, followed by copper, then aluminium. But here lead is the poorest conductor of heat. Then sonority. Then we study about sonority. That means mulangoli, arpolithal or mulangoli. Many objects produce a ringing sound. When we struck adikumbodhu with a hot subject, Many objects are producing ringing sound, that is sonority. Example, wind chimes, kaattumanigal, okay, wind chimes, bells in church, school, temples. They produce sound because due to this sonorous nature. Due to this sonorous nature. That is sonority, mulanguli, harpuli. Okay, because they are producing sound. When we strike anything, when we used to strike with a hot subject, that producing sound. Okay, children, do you understand this one? Listen, common uses of metals. Now we study about the common uses common uses of metals. Jewelry. We like jewelry. Yes, we like jewels. We want to go to jewelry shop and we have to purchase something and we have to wear. So we like jewelry. Yes or no? Metals like, first of all we study about the jewelry. The metals are used in jewelry. How metals are used in jewelry? Example, silver, gold, platinum are used to make jewelry. These are highly lustrous in nature. பார்ப்பதற்கு மிகவும் அழகாக. These are highly lustrous in nature. They have the ability to shine and reflect light. அப்படி மினுங்கும், பளபளன்னு என்ன செய்யும், மினுங்கும். They have the ability to shine and reflect light. They are highly unreactive. These metals are also highly malleable, இணக்கமான. Due to these reasons, intricately designed bangles, chains and decorative articles can be made. Due to these all reasons, we can make designed bangles, chains, decorative articles. These all made. Silver, gold, platinum are commonly used for making jewelry. Okay, children. Next, dentistry. பல் மருத்துவம். Metals form alloys easily. An alloy is a homogeneous mixture of two or more metals or a metal and a non-metal. Mixture of two or more metal or a metal and a non-metal. If one of the metal is mercury, then the alloy is known as amalgam. If one of the metals is mercury, then the alloy is known as amalgam. Silver and gold amalgams are used in dentistry to fill the cavities in teeth. பற்களுக்கு இடையே உள்ள அந்த குழிகளை நிரப்புவதற்கு பயன்படுத்தப்படுகிறது. It is also used to make artificial teeth. செயற்கை பல்லை உருவாக்குவதற்கும் இவைகள் பயன்படுகிறது. Okay, children? Okay. Next, how metals used in making wire. Metals are good conductors of electricity and are ductile. So metals like copper, aluminum and tungsten are drawn into wire to make electric wires. Metals are good conductors of electricity and are ductile. So the metals are drawn into wires to make electric wires. Yes, have you seen electric wires? How it looks like? So these metals used to make electric wires. Copper, aluminum, tungsten. Okay, children? Okay, then we study the firework. We study about firework. Magnesium metal is available in the form of ribbon. When this magnesium ribbon is ignited in air, it burns, giving off a dazzling white flame. From this magnesium ribbon is ignited. Magnesium nada. That means magnesium nada. When it is ignited in air, it is giving off a dazzling white flame. So magnesium in the form of powder is added to sparklers and firecrackers. Magnesium in the form of powder is added to sparklers sparkler தீப்பொறிகள், sparklers and firecrackers. Okay, வெடிப்பொருட்கள் செய்வதற்கும் பயன்படுத்தப்படுகிறது. Is added to sparklers and also firecrackers. Did you understand? Next we study about galvanization. Galvanization. You see, galvanization, the process of coating zinc on any metal surface. Coating, it is one of the substance. The coating the zinc on any metal surface. If you take any metal surface, the galvanization, that means coating zinc, that is galvanization. Okay, to prevent the rusting, துருப்பிடிப்பதை தவிர்ப்பதற்கு. Iron objects are coated with zinc using the process of galvanization. In this process, the iron object to be galvanized is immersed into molten zinc, and then zinc coated iron is cooled slowly. Zinc coated iron is cooled slowly. That is galvanization. Did you understand? Now I will give today's homework. Very easy homework. Make any 3 questions and write answer. From page number 49 to 51, only you make 3 questions. You make only 3 questions. After write answer, then take photo and send it in our school WhatsApp. Okay children, we will meet again in the next video. Thank you all.